now, but we decided it was best just to have a good conversation.
Just to hang out for a little bit.
Just to hang out with Ethan.
Yeah.
And Drew.
Yeah, man. What's going on with everybody tonight? No, we're dealing with some cold weather up here, man. I was looking forward to spring. But it ain't spring no more.
It's Michigan, you know better.
I know, man. I know.
How many years have we lived where it's like it hits like there's like this 2-week beautiful like 60s, you're like wow,
and then it drops
and then all of a sudden
down.
Snow hits and you're like what the hell just happened?
Totally used to it. As long as it warms
Happens
up.
all the time in good old Michigan.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Thompson? How you doing, man? Bugsy, what's up? Have an issue with my bow. Arrows are fishtailing in flight, swaying left and right. Oh, dang, Nathan. You got it all jacked up, bro. You better be... Obviously, you have a timing issue with your rest. It's probably not dropping all the way, and it's catching your vein, causing all sorts of craziness. It's probably the timing of your rest, if I'm being honest. That would be my first reaction to that, and I would assume you have a drop away. But if you don't... then your rest might not be squared.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Could be offset a little bit.
Dang. RVX on Friday. What color did you get? Did you end up getting white limbs? Were you telling me that, Thompson? Jason, how you doing? Yes, we are pimps, and we know it.
Woo! I love it, man.
Yeah, white limbs, sick, man.
I've always liked the white camos.
Jamie took my white limb Rev X.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that one? Who came out with that white camo? Like it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Scentlock.
And it was sick, man.
Vertigo.
Yeah. But they had on the bows too.
Hey, what's up from Michigan, Bigger Wesley? Welcome. How you from Michigan as well?
Yeah, stay warm.
Hey ho!
Stay warm.
Yep, that's still a tuning issue, Nathan. Yep, so Whisker Biscuit, that's fine. That means that your Whisker Biscuit is not necessarily 100% centered.
Yeah.
You might be a little bit left, a little bit right, or up or down. Or check your whiskers themselves, make sure they're not worn out. Is another way to look at it. John, how you doing, man? We're doing a little different live tonight. Tim and I normally are doing our podcast right now. We're recording something, but tonight we decided just to do it live. And so
wanted to bring y'all into the conversation.
We could have a cool conversation together, and we could talk about some things. Today we're going to talk about the Athens debacle. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here. But before we do, I just want to answer some questions, see what you guys got. Hammer Gray Riser? Oh, my God. Thompson, that sounds awesome, dude. Make sure I get pictures of that, because I might buy the same one once I see it. That sounds amazing. RJ, how you doing? What's up from Chicago, PL? How are you? Yeah, sucks about Athens.
They're going to be part of our classic series now.
Says this message is hell for review. View. Oh. Yeah, I think that's some sort of F-bomb. I don't know. I'm glad I did that. That was actually pretty cool. Thanks, YouTube, for protecting our chat. That's really nice of you. Didn't used to, remember that?
Right. No.
What happened? What happened?
Not at all.
Tell them what happened.
Oh my gosh, we had so many people come in.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my
was that
God.
the Christmas one?
It was a live event.
I thought it was our Christmas event.
It was the worst situation, dude.
And we had some hackers that came in, and they went absolutely crazy. I think they crashed us. We had to shut it down and restart.
Yeah, they brought in like all these anti-hunters, and they kept like spamming the chat. And I think we had like Expedition on or somebody. There was somebody on, remember?
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing.
Yep.
I'm like, really?
Any suggestions where I can find replacement limbs for 2000s era Bear?
I would, no idea to be honest, but I would maybe ask Bear directly.
Yeah, Bear's really good at customer support.
White. Nice.
The only other idea I would have is you might have to buy just a spare bow. Dave's bought a lot of 2000s eras bows.
Yeah, but I don't get the parts.
They're not. Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? You mean buy another?
Yeah,
one.
they're not crazy expensive. Is all I mean. So.
Ooh, got the adapt true. That's exciting, man.
Awesome.
All right, so let's have this conversation. Let's talk about Athens debacle, what's going on with Athens, what we know, what we found out, what we've heard. I guess let's start with this. Before Tim and I deep dive our thoughts, what are your thoughts on this situation? Like, how do you guys feel about this?
You surprised, not surprised?
Does it make you mad? Does it make you like sad? Do you think, oh well, it's their problem, they shouldn't have did that? Like, what's your thoughts on that? I'm really interested in that. The glue is game night done. No, game night is not done. We're probably gonna do game night even maybe later tonight if I get time, or tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow night, guys. We'll get back to the board because there's still about 40 spots left, I would say. Dylan, yeah, that bow will be fine for large game. You're fine. Yep. You don't know what happened.
Oh,
True
man.
doesn't even know what's going down, baby.
Oh, man.
Holy cow.
Oh, man. Break it, Dave. Break the news.
So Doug says, I think they should have done their homework. That's fair. So the news is that Athens Archery put a post out this morning suggesting that they're going out of business because they're being sued. That's pretty much the gist of it. There's some conversation pieces, and we got why is that happening over there? That's not
time
good.
going here. Let me go on and see if we're even moving over there.
Yeah, see if we froze on that end too. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. It's always an issue with the other ones. TikTok is flawless, but yet they're going to ban it. I don't. I hear you, Bugsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bugsy says, but didn't know the whole
Oh,
situation.
yeah, we're frozen up on that one. We're
Okay,
gonna have to stop
let
and
me-
restart.
That's so slow.
it
Let
is.
me resume. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys.
TikTok knows that you've got a YouTube live stream going, and so TikTok is shutting it down. That's what's going on right now.
Maybe. Athens Archery, but okay, hold on. There's some good comments came in over here. Let me grab these real quick. No, PL, I wouldn't buy an Access for a good price at this point. That's just my opinion. I would not buy a bow company that's gone out or going under. Seen the hunter that killed the deer with a 50 BMG? No. There would be no deer left, I would think. Love the UK. Love from the UK. Thank you. I would love to go to the UK someday. Tim's been to
Scotland.
Is that part of
twice.
UK?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So make sure I got my geography. Sad deal, but they should have taken more precautions. Fair enough. Yeah, camera froze. Got a new Alpha X on order. Awesome, Corey.
Sweet.
Yeah, I hear you, Jay Brout. Dark Side of Archery Industry. Yes, it was another brand besides Bowtech. If it was another brand besides Bowtech, would folks be chirping as much? Good question. Pon wants a shout out. Welcome. Okay. Did y'all give away yet 200K? Well, I didn't hit 200K yet, Jacob, so no. Once I hit
We're getting
200K,
close, though.
I will. And don't forget, on this side, we have 100K SR350 from Bowtech, so please help share our channel and subscribe. All right.
They're gonna rebrand to Mountain View and keep selling bows. Question.
All right, so here's my thoughts on this situation. So I had heard, so first off, yes, it does look similar to the Bowtech. Yes, it does do the same concept, right? So those two things I would agree with you 100%. When I first got their bow, my first reaction was, oh man, this is really close to Bowtech. Now, keep in mind, I'm not an engineer. I'm not a patent attorney. I know nothing about if it's good or not good based on that. Right? I don't know. So I asked them and they say, no, we're good. So if we're good, we're good. And it looks awesome. And yeah, okay, let's go then, right? Let's talk about it. Let's get this thing marketed. It's sweet. So my whole thing to them was, I always said to them, like, you should really consider selling this to another company. Like, you should give it to a Matthews or a Hoyt, and then you still use it, but license it to them, right? Because if that's the case, they make a lot more money because they're getting in all these higher volumes. Plus, they would get protections that they might be able to help give themselves, right? So then I heard at the ATA that they got served, which I was like, I don't know about that. So I called them directly, and I talked to, what's up, Steve-O? Talked to them directly, and they said, no, we have not, and we're good. Our patents are clean. We've had them reviewed multiple times. They are good to go. So this happened, right? This is all new. That was months ago. So this happened, and then it kind of really, when I read their post, the way I read it, the way I took it, it wasn't that I think that they think their patents are not good. It's that they don't have the money to fight that fight.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, it's kind of a sad thing, really, because that's not cool, right? Because now you're talking a business pushing another business out by just using legal, stuff. Now, I don't know. I am not a patent attorney. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're right or wrong.
It's hard for me to imagine
Welcome, Rob.
And I get a lot of what's going on with the Chinese bows, right? And domestic companies are pissed about patent infringement and that kind of stuff on things that are coming from overseas and things like that. But it's hard for me to imagine Bowtech doing that and suing Athens just to do that. Like, they had to have some sort of ground to stand on.
I would assume.
You know what I mean? Why waste the money?
But again, we don't know we don't know the whole details. Like, is
Yeah.
it actually a lawsuit or a cease and desist letter, right? Is it
right.
Is it a threat of a lawsuit? I don't know the answers to this.
Right.
I'm just suggesting, like, maybe there's more to it. It's a big deal, though. I mean, it
It's a
really
huge
is.
deal.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going to happen. What's up,
Athens
Red?
had some great momentum when they first started, man. I remember
Oh, yeah.
there was a huge buzz about Athens when they first started, and they've had a great following ever since. So where would you rank them, Dave, in the bow lineup?
Rising
Bow
11
brand
says,
lineup?
love to go back to the States. Where do you recommend going? Only been to Washington, D.C. Oh, man, you're missing out. Forget D.C. That's the
Depends on what you
disaster.
want to do, man.
You need to
If
get up
want-
north
If
and
you
get
want,
some-
do
get
you want
some-
ocean? Do you want
There's
mountains?
everything.
Do you want wildlife?
Yeah, Washington State's good, too. The state, not the D.C. portion.
Yeah.
Syracuse, New York, first time. Welcome, Rob. Athens has been around for, 2014? Somewhere in there?
Yeah, it was in the
The
early
Bonehead,
days.
I think they had Bonehead camo at one time. I think it was, or some fish or Bonehead, something like that. They were hot, man. Remember at the ATA show, they started out and Jason was the owner, and it was really cool. Like, it was really cool.
They had a
to
ton
see.
of momentum behind them. So how long do you think that patent thing's been going on for, though?
2009, really. That's even longer than I thought. Yeah, because I don't remember them back then, but they must have been real young back then.
Yeah, well, we were too.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
we
We
just
just
started
started,
in
so we wouldn't have known
2009,
them.
so-
Yeah, we wouldn't have known them
Yep.
until they got on the Vancouver, Washington. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate the comments.
There you go.
Sorry, guys. The YouTube comments are real small. It's hard to see them. The TikToks are a little larger.
I'm trying to find the Athens post, see if we can read it here.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's on their Facebook page. I also posted a video.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, I don't know, man. It's sad to see it. I have to admit, I like the bow a lot. That's the other thing that sucks is, like, I just wish they could have just went back and just swapped the cam to something else, right? I don't know. Like, I don't see why they couldn't just use the cam from the other bows and just switch it around. What's up, Vox? First time on from North Carolina. Welcome, Brad. Appreciate you stopping in. Obsession better be aware. Well, they're owned by Martin now, so they got money behind them. So I don't know if they'd be scared or not. I don't know. It's always these rich people going after each other, right? You got the people who got the money to own these companies. I don't know. Brad's 2, don't lose your subscription, my friend. It is ending soon, and don't forget we have the giveaway coming up for end of month for TikTokers. So and YouTube subscription, by the way. Sorry, I almost mixed that up.
Yeah, so here's the gist of it. I'll just read
All right, you go ahead and read that.
It's a longer post, but I'll just read the meat and potatoes here. So, as you may have heard, Athens Archery has been sued for an alleged infringement despite not being provided with any specific claims on infringement. We believe our innovative cam carrier system is not infringing. We simply do not have the financial resources to fight a fair fight. So it made a difficult decision to close our doors. So that's the nuts and bolts of it.
All
So-
because of this deadlock. All right, guys, this is the bow giveaway for end of month for the membership for April. So we're going to give this away the first weekend of April. This is the Solution SS, one of my favorite bows of all time. It's the last one I actually have here. So I want one of you guys to have this bow, but you're going to absolutely love this bow. If you don't have this or never shot this,
Sick bow.
this is going to make a great backup bow for some of you, or a main bow for some of you, or a bow to sell for one of you. So if you haven't joined membership, join that subscription button here, or join on YouTube. Go to join channel to get in on this. So just want to give you guys a chance to see it. I know you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, pretty sweet bow, man. I love the giveaways that we're doing. So, like Dave said, if you haven't joined, do because we're gonna be doing a lot more of that. I think as the time progresses on here too. So we're having a lot of fun doing it, and I love watching. I tune into Dave every now and again too myself. So
Thanks,
so
Tim.
good.
This is the giveaway for 200,000 subs on our TikTok. So if you're a YouTuber, join the TikTok, join our sub over there. We're giving away this PSE Fortis 30. So I've never even shot this bow. PSC didn't do the bow review this year, so I decided not to even cover the bow, so it's free to one of you guys. Never even shot. So, I mean, look at that.
Camo on there, man.
So, pretty cool. Let's get to 200,000, guys. Help us get there and give this baby away to somebody, okay? Members will have extra entries into this, so join that membership again.
Love it. Let's see, what do we got?
One more.
We got one more bow we're giving away?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate it, man. It's Dave and I. If you haven't been following us from the beginning here, we decided instead of doing a podcast recording tonight that we'd go live and do kind of a live podcast for all you guys. So it's been a little while.
Here is the Phase 429 that we are doing the giveaway for. This is part of the Jets program and the Golden Ticket. So you got to be a member to play this game. But if you're a member, you can get a ticket, a golden ticket on our website, bowhunterplanet.com. And you will be entered 1 out of 120 people to win this bow with the tech grip, which is, in my opinion, the way better grip than the normal grip they would come with. What's up, Botalk?
Know your grips, man.
Right now, there's only about 40 entries left for this bow, so just a heads up, if you guys are interested, become a member, join the channel, join the membership subscription, go on our website, buy the golden ticket, and you are in. It's that simple. While they last.
Let me see.
Boom. Oh, yeah, careful. Don't drop it. I don't want you. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Send that over here.
Tim and I have known each other for a long time, guys.
I've broken
it's been
a lot of
way
stuff,
too
too.
long. We are located in Michigan, southeast Michigan, Jeremy.
I love it, man.
Yeah, a lot of riser above the grip. I love it. That's hilarious. To join, just join the subscription button. There should be a star at the bottom. You need to get that team logo, as Zach has right there, or Dustin, on the team logo for the BowHunterPlanet live subscription. There's like a star with a circle around it. If you're on YouTube, you just go to our channel and hit join channel. Once you do that, you are ready to rock. And then, yeah, thanks Ryzen 11, appreciate that. It's going to be a good year. We're really excited about the podcast. Thanks, Rob, for joining. Appreciate that. Now go on the website, Rob, and get a golden ticket. You'll see it says golden ticket on our website, bowhunterplanet.com, and then you can enter for that bow. But since you just joined subscription, you will now be entered into that solution giveaway, that PSE giveaway. You'll get extra entry into that as well. Even though it's on TikTok, you will still automatically be entered into that one. Hey, Patty, 2 sticks. Yeah, so we were just talking about Athens. I think, again, sad day. I don't know what else to say. I feel like they've joined a list of companies that have gone out of business. Parker goes forever. Browning,
Martin.
Bose.
Didn't Martin go out for a while?
No, they're still there somehow. Martin's still there. Winchester's somehow still there, but they're kind of, Strother's gone. Even though it was
right.
the name was bought, but it's still gone.
Yep.
Archery Research, I think it was called, AR. Those guys are gone. Proline, Jennings. Some of these have been conglomerated into other brands, so they're not necessarily gone, but they're gone. We'll say the names are gone, right?
Yeah.
McPherson, High Country, I guess, soon. Silver XI. Those are still around.
These are still around,
Oh,
too.
the Matthews are still around. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yes, sir.
Mike, how you doing, man? Mike says, what up, BPH? Bow Planet Hunter?
I'll take it.
Shout out
Thanks
from
for joining.
Canada. Oh, yeah. So speaking of Canada, where is our kid at? Do we have it? I'm so excited
did you
about
keep
this.
Any?
We did keep one.
Are you sure? I thought we packed them all up.
Oh, I hope we kept one.
Yeah, I'm almost positive you ripped. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, you got the stickers.
Well, I can make it, but I
right?
thought we had one because well, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that when we were packing everything up, we used every single one that we had.
Shucks.
Yep, but that archery repair kit here, we'll throw a stick. We can throw a stick.
Yeah, I can show them. Yes, we can show them. So, for those, some of you guys already know this because you have been paying attention. But Jeremy, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that, my friend. Just go on the website to grab the entry if you want to get in on that, no problem. So APA Archery is doing a custom archery repair kit. So this is so cool. So we don't sell these direct; they'll sell them. But basically, if you have an APA, you're going to want one of these because it's going to have all their extra components in there. And they're going to do a promo where some of you guys will get these for free when you buy a certain bow from them. So just pay attention to what they're doing. But we'll have about 5 of them here just as prototype things. Anthony, how's it going, man? Anthony, you haven't been on in a while. Just a heads up. You want to go on the website and buy the golden tickets for the Matthews giveaway if you want to get in on that.
So you go into BowHunterPlanet, go into the shop, and you'll see the golden ticket.
So, Anthony, that golden ticket will get you into the Matthews Phase 4 giveaway. And you just got to give me a number. You can email me the number, and I'll try to show the number later, or actually tomorrow night. I'll try to show the number board. But you got to get a ticket to pick a number. You pick a number, that's your number for the giveaway.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen in a while. I know you definitely probably want to play. So I just give you a heads up. This has nothing to do with the main membership. You just have to be a member to play.
Did you say the website's bowhunterplanet.com?
All right,
I don't
Jeremy.
know if we said that, but yeah, that's the website.
Jeremy, although I will say this, just consider the fact that if you did win it, you could just sell it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Easy
doubt.
thou. That thing's unbelievable. What's up from Ukraine? Hope you're doing well. Stay safe, please. Sean, how you doing?
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Thanks for the share. Appreciate that. What other topics do we want to talk about?
Is there a limit on tickets?
No, there's not. Well, there's a limit. There's like 120 spots, Anthony. So they're not cheap as like a normal Galaxy. They're a little bit more money. So you're probably not going to buy the board out this time. But if you want to, I'm not going to say you can't. There's probably 40 spots left, just to give you an example. So John Jordan bought. How many did John buy the other night, guys? He bought a lot. John Jordan bought like 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 tickets, I would say.
There you go.
Maybe more. He bought.
Yeah, it's not bad if you win.
So he's got 10 numbers.
Not bad if you win.
No, he won 2 bows because there's some bows under the tiles, like classics, and he won 2 bows.
That's awesome, man.
So I was like, all right. Mass Hunter. So in order to jump in on this giveaway, you want to hit the subscription button at the bottom. It's got a star and a circle. Once you're done with that, you can send a flying. What the hell is it? Flying Jets.
Yep.
Or on TikTok, or you can go on our website and just do the golden ticket. See, it's probably easier to just do the golden ticket. It's actually a little cheaper to do the golden ticket style. That way. Botok, you're slacking. People are saying you didn't do the giveaway. You're supposed to do the giveaway. You didn't do the giveaway. This is ridiculous.
You're too busy.
You're too busy doing work.
It's
not acceptable.
I love it. Is there a recording or picture? Left?
There's probably the recording from the last live on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't have it here, Anthony. But tomorrow night, if you have time to go live tomorrow night, do it. You could just buy a couple spots just to secure that you get spots, which I'm sure you will. Anyway, I don't think they'll sell that fast, but and then you can just give me the number after you see the board. It's up to you. I don't care. I'm just logging from the website anyway. Whatever's easier for you.
I love it.
Yes, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. A tour? We can do a tour. Yeah, that sounds fun. Is Botok here? Botok's here.
Everyone who's asking y'all didn't win. I love it. Oh, gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, we can do a tour. That sounds fun. Something different.
Hey, here, I'll take.
I'll take YouTube. I'll take YouTube, and you take TikTok. All right, so this room, guys, this is our studio office. So here we have the on the air. So in this room was a lot of times this room was like all business and stuff.
Here, we'll do this.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Dave, the tour manager. Welcome. So this room, for those who haven't watched this, some of you guys already know this, but this room is our podcast room, business room. We do there's a computer in here if I want to edit or whatever. Here, Tim, don't show this. Just stop right there. I got to shut one thing. It's like a bathroom door open. Close these because there's no magic in here. Kind of boring in here. Okay.
Did you see that? I saw it. I don't know if you saw it.
Looks terrible.
Super secret products coming out in 2026. You guys will never believe.
Yeah, you'll never believe. So again, tour room. Here's the main studio area. So this is where I shoot most of the films that you guys see on YouTube, TikTok. This is just our lane. So we have our lane here. And so you can see, it's only about 15 yards. And we can only get a max of probably 18 if we went all the way back, which we have done before depending on what the situation is. Follow me. This is the old set, which we still use for crossbows because they're so big. So this has lighting systems, audio systems, all built in. It's got deer that we've actually taken ourselves, which is kind of cool. Over here is our entertainment area. This is gonna have like your bar. Like, check this out. So this bar has engraved deer in it and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's not clean, I apologize, but.
I can't even see what I'm showing, so hopefully you guys can see it.
They can see it, yeah. Then we got snacks back here for when guests come. It's a little messy, sorry. G5 left some crap here. That's what happened, Brian. So I got combos and all that good stuff. Over here, I got a ton of sights. I was working on a project to get these mounted with the Picatinny systems, right? So I'm going to build one of these that has all Picatinny so we can showcase all the Picatinny options.
Turn your rest holder around and show them your crazy woodwork, man. Didn't you build that from scratch?
They already saw this. Yeah. People have seen this. I've used this on a lot of videos. This is my picture with Faraday when they invited me on a Texas hunt. That was kind of cool. A lot of money there. This is like this because Tim and I are working on a special project, which some of you know about, but I don't know if I'm actually allowed to talk about it, so I'm not gonna say anything else about it. But there's something going on here. Over here is this target system moves all over the place, so we can intertwine it, whatever. This right here is just the 10-point box, but my son wanted to shoot it with airsoft, so it's destroyed. He was testing out airsoft gun. We got some free stools from our friends at Bear sent us some. We get these a lot. I don't know why people send these to me. Hoyt sent me some.
Love it.
Sig Sauer sent me some.
Trophy Ridge over
Trophy
here.
Ridge sent me some. Everybody sends us stools. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll go this way. Over here is just the bathroom, little lounge area. There's more bows.
Yeah, we're gonna quiz you at the end of the night, see how many bows you counted throughout this tour.
Yeah, back room is nothing important. In this area, it's like the ping pong lobby, we call it. So people want to play ping pong. Over here is nothing important. This is where we have the tech area, and this is where I choose from with you guys for broadheads. So this is our broadhead wall. It's a little bit massive, I know, but we don't really get rid of broadheads, I guess. We get them in, companies to us. We'll take them for hunting. They come over, grab what they want. We have a team of about 15 people. A lot of you don't know that, but they do go in the field and test stuff. Sometimes you might think it's me shooting a bow, but really it's not. And that's what, so those guys are out there getting stuff done. All right, let me see some comments for 1 minute. Rob, since 2009. Stools are awesome, I know. Bowtech solution. All right, so over here, how much animals? Oh, there's a lot of animals there. Yeah, there's probably like 10. I'll take a few. Don't lose your subscription. Double doors outdoors. Double down outdoors. That's like a tongue twister.
Yeah, for sure.
No cam. We did pass the no cam, Dustin. It was out there. Oh, check this out. So this is like this weird area where we have some bow fishing rigs. We have some stuff sent to us that we don't really talk about much. We got the Oneidas that some people love. We have some new bows and boxes in the backdrop that come in from companies. Over here we got some releases. It's a little bit hard to see around the air conditioner there, but some releases. And then the wall behind us, that has, I don't know. We got some turkey stuff. We got some less, not just generic stuff. But remember, we're not a pro shop, so like, it's not like we do this with the pro shop stuff. I did just get this in though. I'm really excited to test this. I forgot I need to do this. I just saw it over there. I was like, oh God, I got to put that out so we can look at it. But this is new from 10 Point. They did their own rangefinder. They also did their own bog pog system where it holds their bow, which is really exciting. So I thought that was pretty cool. Admiral? Toby, I think I got that bow.
I think I remember logging that bow, yeah.
All right, Tim. Follow me, sir. Follow me. Admiral. I don't know if I got rid of that one. It's right here. Guess you better join subscription to get it on the giveaway. Oh, dang. Toby called you out. Look at that. I got this probably on eBay. No, I might have actually negotiated for these. These Bowtech ones, these old ones, the General, the Admiral, the what's it called? Can't think of the name.
Colonel.
No. I like your guess though. It's Airborne, the Airborne, 101st Airborne one. So those ones are hard to get. You know what I mean? So like this was really hard to come by. I had to like negotiate with people. Like, hey, I don't know if I want to sell it. I'm like, well, I'll give you an extra 100. You know, I had to keep pushing them to do it. So that's pretty funny. Commander.
Yeah, we got to get better at our negotiation skills.
I don't like wasting my time. So.
All right, let's put you guys back down here.
Yeah, here it is. Here, I think it's the. Yeah, Airborne, 82nd Airborne. Sorry, not 101st. I don't know why I said that. 82nd Airborne. Oh, you guys are wearing me out.
How's this?
That's good. Yeah, that's good. You guys are wearing me out. Oh, left hand? Dang, Toby, that's pretty much impossible, I'd say. I don't know how you're going to find that in a lefty. Rambo Bear? Huh. I don't think I have the Rambo one you're speaking of. I have bears right there. They're old, but I don't have that Rambo. I think I've seen it, though, but not here. Yeah, rangefinders are definitely good to have. I'll say that for sure.
I'm a crossbow hunter myself, man.
Ya.
There you go.
You know what's from Ukraine for crossbows is the Ballista Bat. That company's from Ukraine, actually. They're the people who own are Ukrainian, and they were at the ETA show and 2 years ago, and I was talking to them.
That's a cool little.
It was pretty cool. It's that little pistol one. Yeah, I don't think I can show it on here though. There's some weird rules on TikTok.
Oh,
I showed it one time and I got banned
stuff.
pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't show it anymore. But and every time I show it now, I do a video on it, that video got pulled too. So I'm very cautious now on that one.
Spider 30. Yeah, we'll try it out in the classic. I love it.
Yeah, let's try out some negotiations,
Dave's
Steve-O. Let's start this out right. $50. Go.
Sold.
Last Blood. Oh yeah, you're right, Jeremy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when they did that though. I can't remember. Sold.
Who do we know? Lefty isn't. I mean, that's
Rygan's the left. He's not on right now.
No, lefties are a hard one. I thought, who do we know? We knew somebody that was a lefty, and they actually trained themselves to shoot right-handed because it was so hard to find stuff. Might have been John.
I think it was John.
Yeah.
I think it's John. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Guys, good news. So, good and bad news. The good news is the archery repair kit is selling like a mad fire, and we're down to about 15 left. So, if you wanted one, buy it. We just sold another plus the other day. I forgot to tell you that.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was very exciting. I was like, wow. It's like, that's good.
Yeah. What are our thoughts on reverse cam crossbows or reverse limb crossbows? You know, they do them for they do them for a reason. I think, you know, with the crossbow segment, it depends on what you want. The crossbow segment itself, like those reverse limbs are kind of on the higher end, you know, so that's usually like their flagship crossbow that you're going to see with that reverse limb out there. They pack a wild punch too. So I do happen to really like reverse limb crossbows. But it just depends on what you want. I honestly think that you could spend $400 and get a crossbow that'll kill a deer, and you can get a $1,200, $1,500 crossbow that can kill a deer. So it's one of those things.
Well, I will tell you. I'll just say there is a technology difference that that what Tim's talking about is like, so a reverse system flings it a little more power. I can't explain it because they reverse the cams and they reverse the whole system. So, like, you get more out of it. That's why when you see, like, the Nitro 505, it's a reverse system.
Yeah. They're able to make them smaller because they can pack more kinetic energy into that draw length.
First crossbow purchase, 10-point or Wicked Ridge, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to save money, go Wicked Ridge. If you want to get a higher end, go with the cheaper 10-point, which just came out. We just got it, the Venom X. It's like $1,000.
Big fan of Wicked Ridge, on that beginner side for sure.
What's up?
Yeah, so it's good time if you have crossbow questions a good time because Tim's here. Tim only
shoot compound, so that's why it's really a good connection with us and Jamie, because Jamie does both, so it's like a good. Yeah, the Venom X, that's the one. Yep, we just did a video on it. We didn't finish the video yet. I finished it, but I didn't edit it yet. So Jamie did that the other day, so you guys will see that soon. But it's really low cost. You know, it's a great deal.
Yep.
Mission bows are a good bow, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I wouldn't tell you to go buy a Mission. It's just not my thing. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like Matthew's old technology, so I wouldn't do it. I'd rather buy a Bear Archery bow or something else. For those who've been in here know how this works, but Bear Archery gives us a discount code to get you guys into archery. It's called, you can use the code BHP2024. It'll give you 20% off anything on their website. So any bow, any broadhead, any bow fishing rigs, sick broadheads, trophy rich products. So take advantage of that. Just get yourself a Bear to start instead of a Mission, in my opinion.
Yep.
Is this mine, this one?
It's not mine, yeah. Why can't I shoot a bow? I can shoot a bow. I just, I've always enjoyed the crossbows a little bit more. And with the setup that we have, like, we have certain guys, like Dave was saying, we have 15 guys that do things.
Gotta have a variety.
And like almost everybody wanted to do compound bows, right? So I kind of took over the crossbow part of everything, and that's kind of just what I stuck with. But I love shooting bow too. For hunting, I stick with crossbow.
Phase 4 would be a great bow either way. It's a great bow. Vox, great question. Vox, this is actually interesting. You can read that, but I got something to say about this too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very interesting, Vox, you said. The Vox said that he's on his third set of limbs for Killer Instinct bow. Which one was it?
405.
The 405. So, interesting comment, and I'll tell you why. Yes, get the new Paradigm, Jeremy. Get the Paradigm. That's like my pick of the year. Great bow, and they sell it on their website. You get all the new tech. It's literally the Alaskan, but it's, in my opinion, it's better. It gets a little bit more of the camp. Okay, so we'll talk about center point in a second, but that Killer Instinct comment's interesting because Tim has shot the SWAT X1 for 2 years without a single issue. It's very interesting. I shot a SWAT X1 last year for just literally a couple things, and it blew up. And one of the limbs broke. Same thing. So I don't know why his is money and then mine's not, and the one you're talking about's not. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but there seems to be something with those 405s. So yeah. So thoughts on center point. So I'll tell you. This goes back, a couple of years. I had a center point that I was shooting over a couple of seasons, and center points they were on the cheaper side, right?
Yeah.
They're on the lower end
owned by
side.
Crossman.
But it was
up,
probably one of the most efficient bows that I've ever used. I've killed the most deer with that center point over those 3 years, and I had never missed a shot at all. So, like I said, I mean that was kind of my point when I said, it really depends on what you want and what your budget is, because you could buy a $400 center point bow, and it can do just as much as a $1,500 bow can do. It just depends on your environment, right? Like I'm shooting 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, and the center point did a fine job. Now it's less feet per second, so you're going to get more drop off on your longer shots and things like that. But the center point did its job, just depending on what range you're shooting at, and the sight that you have on there, because the sight's a little bit cheaper too.
Best release for someone who's experienced. I mean, I don't have an answer specifically, but I would tell you anything True Ball, Scott. I'm trying to think whether one I like. Oh, Carter. Any of those brands, you'd be fine. They're all top notch. I mean, whatever you like. Barnett makes decent budget expos. Yes, we got that Raptor here, and it's got a plastic riser, which is interesting. But so far it hasn't been an issue. I think Devin Dodd bought one on here too. So.
Yeah, I agree 100%, Panda. Wicked Ridge, center point, great, excellent bows for their price points that they're at, for sure.
The one thing about Wicked Ridge that's a little bit different, I don't know where center point's manufactured. I would assume it's imported. I don't know for sure. But we know Wicked Ridge is made in Ohio, so we know that. We know 10 Point will stand behind it. Oh, yeah, good one, Joe. True Fire Chicken Wing. That's a good one. Yeah, I know it's owned by Raven, or it's not owned by Raven. I know it's owned by Crossman, who also owns Raven, but I don't know if they import the center point or not. I don't know
Yeah.
the answer. I thought they did, so I don't know for sure. I don't know. Maybe Raven's making them in house though now. I don't know. Maybe Raven's imported now. I don't know actually.
Right. What we know is 10
I don't know. I know 10 point. I don't
10
know what the
points
other
made
guys.
in the good old USA.
Because some of them import the pieces and they assemble it in the U.S. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't care either way, but I just know that the Ohio stuff's
What's
real
going
good
on,
stuff.
Nash? Thanks for
Nash,
joining.
I think you won something, brother. You're gonna have to get a hold of me. I think you won some binos from us a couple of months ago or something. I have them. I just I figure you might want to just stop by because I know you live close to the area. So yes, 100% sure. Yeah, Excalibur's owned by Bowtech, not made by, but owned by. Yes, they bought them out a few years ago. Yeah, Nash, if you're going to do that, you might as well come for a podcast or something, brother, when you get time. So why don't you just send me a message offline and we'll set something up. You just come in here, we'll do a podcast or something. Might as well do something else while you're coming. We can talk upland, we can talk whatever you want. Elite bows, love my elite bows. They're so great. Yeah, I hear you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe made
absolutely.
the most basic comment that makes the most sense in my opinion. It's like, why would I buy $3,000 bow if I can spend $1,000 and do the same thing or less, right? I get it. I 100% get it. And again, crossbows. I mean, I'll let you answer this how you think because you shoot crossbows more than I do. But I mean, I think you pay for what you get. I think, but when it comes to doing the action, there's no difference. You know what I mean? You're going to kill a deer with it regardless. Same with any compound. You're going to kill a deer, but if you go further, I mean, that's where it gets a little bit, maybe like 50, 60 yards, that's where it might shine.
It's definitely about personal value too, right? Like we're lucky enough where, I get to shoot a bunch of different bows from a bunch of different companies. But if I'm looking to spend my own money on a bow, it depends on how much money I have. What I'm actually would be leaning towards is more of an Excalibur myself, because those Excaliburs, the durability on there, the fact that you don't have to worry about the cams, you can switch out the strings yourself at home, all of that kind of stuff. Excalibur makes a really good bow. So, if you want to go a little bit higher end, but you're worried about, something breaking on it, for example, like the limbs or anything like that, Excalibur to me is a great company to look at for that type of stuff.
That's a good release, Jeremy. Let me go through these questions real quick. Your opinion is 300 overkill for a deer. 300, we talk about feet per second. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about weight? Are dead meat broadheads or rage mechanical broadheads good? I would say yes, for sure. Both are good. The dead meats
Right
just
on,
won the
David.
award this year for gold. They just beat out the rage. Just FYI on that. For our awards, we do not. We didn't. It's all you guys voting, not us. But yes, the TX 440 is coming, Eric. They are sending that to us. We just finished the Venom X, which we'll have that video coming up for you guys online probably by the weekend, and then that TX 440 is supposed to come next. I'm just waiting for it to get here. Thoughts on Athens? Yep. So release, we already talked about this, but we can do a quick one for you here. Sucks. It's terrible to see. What else did we talk about?
It does. It sucks.
I'm trying to think what else we said about it.
Yeah, we just, the thing is, we don't know the background.
We don't know the
right?
full
And
detail.
what it sounds like is that, they just don't have the money to fight it, right? They didn't have the finances to fight it, according to them. So at least their Facebook post. So we get it. I think there's a lot of people that are saying, well, they should have done their due diligence a little bit better and, all that kind of stuff.
They made it seem like to me they did that. So that's why it's like concerning, like, well, are they just getting pushed around, or does Bowtech actually have extra patents that we don't know about that do?
Right.
I don't know. I'm not a patent person, but I will say this. And I don't know the answer to this. I haven't talked to them or anything for a long time, but couldn't they fix this somehow? Like, couldn't they go back and just take the bows back and swap the cam to the Vista cam? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, is there any other option? But maybe that's too expensive. Maybe they just can't afford it. I don't know. Maybe if they would have just kept going, they could.
Well, they did mention in their post how they were looking for investors and not trying to shut the doors, but they just financially couldn't continue on. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Released. That's what I heard. I heard at DTA they had some issue, but I called them directly and they said no, we're good. Our patents have been checked. So I don't know. I mean, where does that leave them? I don't know because I don't know the facts. You know what I mean? I don't know from a legal standpoint what the facts are.
I don't think it's fair to call Bowtech out.
No, I agree because
because we don't know
if they really did have a patent, that's that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. You can't go around it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you just gotta let that stuff play out. But
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that, Joe. But the thing is I'm assuming they settled it, right? And they might have the money to settle it, whereas maybe Athens didn't have the money to settle an issue like that. But I don't know. You know, I think if I was Athens personally, and I had someone else double check it, and it really is good, I would definitely then take it to another bow manufacturer and sell it to them now. I would go to Matthews. I would go to somebody who's got money and deep pockets to fight any fight that's necessary. That's what I would do. You know, if that's the case. You know, but if it truly is a patent discrepancy, that's a problem. You know, I don't know. No one's gonna want it then. You know, but the technology, if it is good, it's awesome, right? It's freaking awesome. I didn't see the first part for the 300 Win Mag for over. I don't know. I don't really hunt with guns, so
yeah,
I'm the wrong guy to ask, and Tim doesn't either as much. But Jamie be the guy. He's not here right now, though. Unfortunately, sorry. Yeah, if he was here, he could help. But yeah, all right. Where was he? So deer and hog. I didn't see the first part of that question though. Yeah, I heard Excaliburs do very well. I hear you, Toby. I hear what you're saying.
99 yards with my arts head. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I don't know the question, Toby. I was trying to figure it out. Something says use this for hunting on deer and hog, but I didn't see the first part. I couldn't find it. So anyway, yeah, archery repair kits. I'm pretty happy with that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where we're at with them, they've sold pretty good. I'm telling you right now, you guys didn't buy one, you're gonna regret it thoroughly.
Especially
something's gonna happen. And
you're
gonna come.
hunters.
You're gonna be like, I should have listened to
Yeah.
you. I should just grab this and threw it in my bag. Yeah, I know.
Right now, we're building our testimonials.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. I don't know. You know, I don't know the detail behind what kind of infringement they're talking. Fox is answering your gun question, by the way, about the 300 Win Mag.
I like your idea there, Toby. We've actually talked about that too, a traditional repair kit.
My personal opinion, Nate, is a wrist sling is better, but that's my personal opinion. Some guys on here are thumb diehards, so I don't want to take anything away. I think personally a thumb release is more accurate. Like I feel like I'm more accurate with a thumb release, but I don't want to deal with anything that a thumb release gives me during a hunt.
What's going on, Cowboy Cool? Shoot your question out.
If it's about how cool we are, we can answer it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a chewy. You want a chewy?
Yeah,
Fish
sure.
stick?
Sure. Yeah, I love. We've been talking actually a lot about the traditional stuff over the last couple of years because it's just fun to shoot traditional, right? I mean, yeah, it surprised me, Dave. So it's one of those things where like back to basics, you know, it switches it up a little bit too from what you usually do. So traditional is a fun time.
Yeah, look, I got a show and tell for you guys in traditional right here. This thing is super old. You probably didn't notice it back here. Maybe you did.
Yeah.
Indian Archery, Evansville, Indiana. Look how old this thing is.
Very cool.
I think this was actually used by a Native American back in the day. Just kidding, probably not. But this thing is super old. Isn't that crazy? It's got the Indian Archery logo. Yeah, that's sweet. Old, guys. It's super old. I actually got this. I don't even want to tell Tim what we paid for it.
Those things, those older ones, because they're handcrafted.
Did anybody see that? Did anybody get the hint there about Indian Archery, and then it said Evansville, Indiana? That hit. Did anybody that flip a bell for anybody? Thanks for roses. Appreciate that. I would go with the Prime Ronin for mid price point range. Awesome, cowboy. Is this going to be a good bow to hunt with? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Razor edge is fine.
Yep.
You know. Bochak, what's up, man? Bochak, you trying to go live or something? Because if I'm messing up your live, let me know. Because we usually go, if we go on the same time, it's all messed up. Because like 75% of our crowd goes to each one. So
yeah.
it's
well,
like,
we're about to die here anyway.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
We're going to be cutting it here in just a couple minutes. So Indian Motorcycles was his guess.
No. So Evansville, Indiana is home of bear archery.
Yeah.
Indian Industries acquired bear archery in Jennings back, I don't know what year it was, from Fred Bear. And so they left the facilities in Florida and where they make those bows, and they took Jennings and kind of just, I don't know if they scrapped it or what, but they just they basically kept the Jennings plant and the bear archery plant, and they put the headquarters for bear archery in Evansville. Indian Archeries wanted to change their name because they didn't want to use the word Indian in their name, so they bought the Bear Archery name. That's how Evansville became what it is today, which is Bear Archery's headquarters. And they owned XI. So XI Silverhawk was made by Indian Archeries, was their first compound bow. Then they got rid of that and bought Bear because they knew it was a better name. So there you go, your history lesson for the night.
Yep.
No one really knows about it because no one talks about it, but I researched it. I was going deep down the rabbit hole to figure that out.
Cowboy, nothing wrong with 60 pounds on a compound bow for deer hunting, man. That'll work.
I went deep down the rabbit hole for that, guys.
I thought bear archery went from Florida to Michigan.
Nope, Michigan to Florida. It was in Grayling, Michigan, started.
Fred Bear.
Then they moved it to Florida for the manufacturing, and Fred Bear probably wanted to move to Florida like a snowbird. That's a normal Michigan thing.
That is a normal Michigan thing. You're probably
if you're
right.
a Michigander, you would know that you would most likely go to Florida, and that's what we do. Like half the people here go to Florida for the summer. We all have family in Florida.
That's why you're not seeing Kevin tonight in this.
That's where Kevin is. Kevin's in Florida. So Fred Bear probably did that as part of his strategy to get, when you're older, you don't want to be in the cold. So he probably was doing that. Dude, Mike Jordan, welcome. I got Jordans at home, but they're not on me right now. But I do have them.
YouTube, if we lose you, it's because our battery's about to die. Just FYI.
Yeah, it's close, guys.
Thanks for joining, though.
Appreciate that. You see how fast time flies by in your live, right?
I know.
You see that?
I look at my watch. I'm like, no way. We would have done like 3 episodes
because you're having great conversations and back and forth, and we can talk. That's why I like going live because. No offense, but you guys are awesome. It's really fun when you have a great crowd that
100%.
can talk
Great
with
comments for sure. Too.
Ask questions and have good And I don't know stuff half the time. I'm like, ask the crowd. Yeah. They answer the questions. It's fun. What was Mike's first question though? So this says for hunting. What did we miss?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything.
Do you have a question, Mike, or are you just making a comment? I didn't see. Are you saying I'm Michael Jordan for hunting?
Yeah, I like it.
Listen, I the thing is, you have that name, but I have a name too. It's Dave Thomas, and for those who are older would know that's the Wendy's guy. So I took so much crap for it my whole life. Oh, are we going to Wendy's?
Yeah.
So I hear you. Although Michael Jordan's a much bigger name. Yeah. Yeah, that bear thing's pretty interesting, man. When you look at the history, you start to realize, because I put it together. No one told me that at first. So I put it together because I'm like, Evansville, what's the odds of both being Evansville, right?
Right.
So then I pushed Bear Archery, like, yeah, that's the history. They don't really talk about it though, you know what I mean? So like, but then they sent me a ton of pictures of like some of their showcase rooms. They got those old Indian archery stuff
No
up in
way.
there.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Jake, we've talked about 2 or 3 times already on the show today. But again, just sad news. We'll just leave it with that. It's just, sad to see.
It's like the fall of Greece.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that, man. All right, YouTube, we're going to say goodbye, guys. Unfortunately, that battery's about to die. We're at like 2%. So we'll see you soon. If you're a member, you can go get those tickets whenever you're ready. And then tomorrow night, you can pick your numbers. So be ready, okay? We'll see you guys on YouTube. Bye-bye.